Megan and welcome back to my channel, Adventures with Megan. I have freshly arrived back from Central America, which is why I look like this. I haven't washed my hair in a couple of days and I am jet lagged. However, I thought I'd do an unpack with me to go through the things that I brought with me and if I had any regrets, comments, things like that. I took with me, yup, oh well, this looks huge, a 65 litre case and a 30 litre like day bag. So case wise, it's the Unpacking Trans 4 and it's the first time I've taken a big suitcase with me because I kept having meltdowns when I was packing my smaller suitcase. It was good to have a bigger space, but like this was hefty, taking it up and downstairs and stuff like that. So it worked well. I've like dragged it through deserts in Peru. Well, the wheels are a little bit. I'd really recommend this suitcase. I am hopefully gonna revert back to hand luggage in the future because
taking a big cases, it's a lot of effort.
But it didn't get lost on any of the flights, so that was good. So in this front pocket, I had my day bag, like my PackSafe day bag. I really like having a separate day bag to my carry-on. The bag that I had was a PackSafe MetroSafe LS350. Gave you a bit of a sweaty back, so I think I'll take a different one next time. But yeah, really enjoyed having a separate day bag. And I also had a dry bag in here that was 20 litres, which I've left in El Salvador. Oh, I've not told you where I've been. I started in Peru, then went to Mexico, Belize, Guatemala and El Salvador, and I've flown back from El Salvador today. Yeah, I left the 20 litre dry bag in El Salvador because 20 litres is too big, and it also only had one strap, so it just like dug into my shoulder, and it just wasn't a vibe, if I'm honest. So largely on this side I had clothes and then this side I had other stuff. It's like slightly changed now because it always does like on the day that you fly back. Clothes wise, I sent home one package from Arequipa in Peru because it was like my warmer clothes and I was going to hotter places after that. But otherwise, I was really pleased with what I packed. If I'm going to like hot places, like it was hot in Central America, I would pack more like loose fitting trousers rather than lots of shorts, just because then it's more like breezy. And I fell out of love with crop tops a bit because I was doing zero exercise, was not eating very healthily, so I did not have the toned body that I took with me to Australia, let's just put it that way. I was otherwise really happy. I changed my denim shorts, so I think my denim shorts are in here. Yeah, so the denim shorts that I bought were from Marks and Spencer's and they were size 8 and they were just a bit too small, especially after Belize. But in the Airbnb in Flores they had like an exchange rail, so I got these and exchanged them for my other ones, and these are from Old Navy. And then I bought a few tops along the way, like for example in Guatemala this was like a home crafted sort of situation. But yeah, I think I just take less crop tops in the future because I don't really do that much exercise when I travel. Bottoms wise, was really happy. The Sweaty Betty Power Shorts, the 6 inches ones, are excellent. Toiletries wise, this toiletry bag was really good. It's just a bit bulky, so for when I'm going hand luggage only, I'll have to have a smaller one. I don't think I have anything to report that's like different from when I flew out. I filled up this shampoo squeegee bottle at an Airbnb, sneakily. But yeah, that was really handy to have. Oh gosh, the lid's come off this. I want to give a shout out to this salt deodorant because this was absolutely excellent. And this sunbum stick. So the salt deodorant is like a natural deodorant. You just like get it damp, put it on as your normal deodorant and then wash it and dry it afterwards. And it's no white marks and it's not a liquid. And then this sunbum is just a sun cream that like winds up, and it's really good because it's not a liquid. When you put it on your face, it doesn't like run into your mouth like liquid sun creams do. So would highly recommend that. So going into the main section of my bag, I've got my underwear keeping here for some reason. On the last time we did a wash, we kept putting the tumble dryer on and on and on because it wasn't drying on clothes and my pants are like in shreds. RIP Megan's knickers that she took with her, unfortunately. Really happy with this travel towel. So this is the Sea to Summit Dry Light Towel, extra large, that I bought in Australia from Byron. Yeah, you just need to like get it completely wet before you use it first and then obviously let it dry. But this is my beach towel, the random pair of shorts that need donating. These black linen shorts, black linen trousers, I think I shrunk them in the wash. I also grew a bit, but I think I shrunk them in the wash. I picked up some fake Nike leggings in Cusco. I stayed longer than I was going to in Cusco when it was chilly. I have coffee from Guatemala in here. Excellent coffee. My coffee filter, it's like a collapsible pour over from Sea to Summit. Highly, highly recommend that. I took a spare pair of sunglasses with me that I never used because I could always find my sunglasses. I have packs of tea. I will always take tea with me. Yorkshire tea, of course. This towel is like, it is microfiber, but it's like ribbed, so it actually dries you. It's from Decathlon. I didn't actually stay in any hostel dorms, so there's also my Finding Nemo shower bag that I use for when I'm using like communal showers, but I had private rooms the whole time because in the homestay I was in Cusco was a private room with an ensuite, and then it was really cheap in Peru, and then I was sharing with Rhiannon, so we just had ensuites, so I didn't really use them, but I would normally take them on a backpacking trip. Havanas are just like standard Havanas. I really like having a sarong to like wrap around me when I'm going to the beach. Goggles because my eyes blow up if I get salt water in them. Always take a waterproof with you. I didn't wear it as much this time actually because the rainy season was like easier to predict and it just like had a downfall in the afternoon. Always take a waterproof with you. This is my electronics case and it's too big, like there's loads of space in here. So I had like loads of double cables and stuff, like I'm sorry if the angle's changed a bit. I had to replace a battery, which is what always happens when I'm filming these videos. So yeah, my electronics bag was just a bit too bulky, but I was concerned I wouldn't be able to get the cables for anywhere, for like my phone, my watch, but still, it didn't need to be this bulky. I've got like a smaller Eagle Creek packet thing that I think I might use in the future. This has my multivitamins in. I think I probably took them on like half of the days. It was fine when I was in Cusco, when I was like in the homestay and like nothing moved. But when we were travelling about, things got a bit hectic. A cool bag. I would highly recommend a cool bag. I've also got like a cool block that we could put in freezers and then like take out for picnics, and little like reusable food bags. So in Guatemala they have a lot of like home, like what you call it, like handmade like tapestry and crafts. So things are in little pouches from there. This is my washing pouch that has colour catchers, a plug, washing lines and wash leaves in. For some reason I took 2 packets of these. I did not need to. I only needed to take 1, but we live and we learn. This is just a smell proof pouch for coffee, which was very useful. This is a new pouch from Guatemala and it has in here my collapsible Tupperware, invaluable travelling, little food bags and then beeswax wrap, which I didn't use, but I think it's useful to have. And then my random sort of cubes pack. I've got just random things like scissors, leftover Diamox, stuff for putting eyebrows on with, resistance band. I did my strength workouts 0 times in 3 months. I only ran once as well. I ran 2 miles and in about an hour I'm driving to a running club and the shortest run is 4 miles and it's raining, so that's gonna be a wild time. Anyway, I took too many spare things with me, so I have come back with 1 3/4 spare shampoo bars and I think a whole spare soap bar. So that was silly. I think the issue was I had more space, so I was like,
let's fill the space.
And basically whatever space you have you fill. So there's lessons to be learned there. And then I have these Crocs. So these are the all-terrain Crocs. Would highly recommend. Like, Crocs aren't the most fashionable, but you can put them into sports mode, you can go hiking in them. They were like 20 quid when I bought them. The grips have completely worn away, so I'm going to repurchase. But I like wore these solidly for 3 months. Like, these have done hundreds of miles. So that's everything out of my big suitcase. I'm only mentioning things that like I've changed or to like remark on, but for me, I think I packed my clothes very well. With regards to my carry-on, it's heavy, but like it's got my laptop and iPad in, and they're heavy. This, however, is ridiculously heavy. So this is the 1.2 litre Hydro Flask.
It weighs 1.5 kilograms on its own without any water in it.
So I'm going to swap this out for a smaller one because that is just outrageously heavy. This is a pillow / blanket from Decathlon. I use this pretty much every day when I was travelling because it's like a flat pillow and then it folds out to be a blanket, and just very, very useful. And then going into the bag, so I'm just going to do the same as I did like on the suitcase, just like mentioning like salient points. I replaced my neck pillow, so I had like a big caballo neck pillow and I sent it home. It was taking up so much space, and realistically I didn't do any night buses in Peru and I thought I was going to, and realistically it was just taking up too much space. So I got a Sea to Summit inflatable one and I've just flown back from El Salvador today and it worked fine. So I'm just going to keep with that in the future. Kindle, I've kept up with book club, which has never happened before. Oh, I've got some like postcards to colour in. I sent postcards in one country and then stopped sending postcards. So I've got a load. They're not written yet, but I have them. Because my little nephew, I send him a postcard from like everywhere I've been. So that's that. In here I've just got my phone and iPad charger for the plane. These guys are the Sony over-ear XMW something earphones, which are noise cancelling, which for me are just an absolute game changer on a flight. So I use that on the way back. It's just my liquids bag. Paddington was my little guy that came with me. He's still good as new. He very much enjoyed Peru and then Central America. This is the top I was wearing on the plane. This is another little pouch. Oh, this is a Bluetooth eye mask thing. Never used it. I didn't stay in any dorm rooms, but if things were too loud, I just put my earplugs in. So I don't think I'll be taking this anywhere again. This is my scrapbook. I'm about 2 months behind with it. My Sweater Betty cap, which I need for running club because it's currently raining. I bought some Tums because I've got outrageous indigestion when we're on Crew Corker, so they've just come with me in my hand luggage all the time. My GoPro, which was really good for underwater shots. This is just a pouch for electronics on the go, like external hard drive, spare phone, like that you have to keep in your hand luggage. First aid kit, which is pretty standard. I've got my puffer jacket in here because I didn't know how cold it'd be when I got back to the UK. Like, it's not outrageously cold, but it's a little bit cold. And then this is all just presents. Just a bag of presents. So it's mainly stuff from Guatemala because I just really liked it. So many people have stuff from Guatemala, so I think that's mainly the stuff that's in here. And then my fanny pack, I've actually filmed when I was in Mexico or Belize, somewhere, I filmed a whole video on what's in my fanny pack, so I'll link that below because that's the most up to date. So this is like a really brief unpack with me, partly because I'm outrageously, not outrageously jet lagged, but I am pretty tired, but also because most of the things that I talk about were like covered in the pack with me. So I'm now surrounded by chaos, which is excellent. I've got clothes up there that I need to put away that my mum like took off the dryer when I went away, which was kind of her. So that brings us to the end of my summer travels. I hope you've enjoyed the ride. I've had an excellent time, as always. It's going to take a bit of recovering from. I'm ready to get my fitness back again. But thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.